25 Best Hiking Trails in Wisconsin. The best hiking trails in Wisconsin are tough to narrow down. But if you're looking for amazing outdoor activities in Wisconsin, hiking is one of the best options. There are more than 2,500 miles of official hiking trails, and those are just the official ones in Wisconsin. Where do you begin? Thousands of people travel far and wide to visit the Cheese State, and with good reason. For a state with such a small population, there's an overwhelming abundance of trails to hike, bike, and ski in every corner of Wisconsin. Everybody visits for a different reason. Some people visit for the famous Ice Age Trail, while others want to check out the natural glacial landscapes. Some just want to see some places depicted in their favorite movies set in Wisconsin. In this video, I'm going to talk you through 25 of the best hiking trails in all of Wisconsin. 1. North Country National Scenic Trail, Copper Falls. Length, 1.7 miles. Difficulty, easy. Now you're really heading north, all the way up to Copper Falls. This is where you'll find some of the wildest and most remote parts of Wisconsin's share of the North Country National Scenic Trail. The opportunity to hike some of the North Country Trail is one of the biggest appeals of visiting the area. The Doughboys Trail is a simple 1.7-mile walk that allows you to see two of the area's highlights, Copper Falls and Brownstone Falls. 2. Bayview Trail, Madeline Island. Length, 3.4 miles. Difficulty, easy. For the hikers willing to head offshore, has some lovely walking and makes for a great day out from Bayfield. You can get the ferry across to LaPointe in the morning, walk all of the trails the island offers, and still make it back to the mainland on the last ferry. Once you're on the island, you'll be heading towards the Big Bay State Park. 3. Timms Hill Trail. Length, 10 miles. Difficulty, moderate. Which crosses the northeast border of Taylor County and the southeast border of Price County, takes you to Wisconsin's highest natural point, Timm Hill itself, 1,951 feet above sea level. This hike is unique in that it links the highest natural point in Wisconsin with the spectacular Ice Age Trail. Much of the Ice Age Trail follows a landscape left behind by ancient glaciers in Wisconsin. The trail is also accessible in winter. 4. 9 Mile Loop, Wisconsin. Length, 9 miles. Difficulty, moderate. The 9 Mile Loop is a popular trail near Cowderay, Wisconsin. It is located just off the Tuscobia State Trail, a 74-mile trail of abandoned railroad. But do keep in mind, it can get nosy when it's busy. That's because this is one of the best trails in Wisconsin for ATVs and off-roading. 5. Ice Age Trail, Eau Claire Dell segment. Length, 6 miles. Difficulty, easy. I've already spoken about the 1,000-mile Ice Age Trail. This is just another section of the colossal trek worth mentioning. But I mention it for a reason. The 3-mile stretch, which follows the Eau Claire River, is one of the prettiest on the whole trail. The is a country park found not too far from Timms Hill Country Park. Many people come to visit this short stretch of the Ice Age Trail because of its scenic views. It's one of the best things to do in central Wisconsin. 6. BEARSKIN State Trail, MINOCQUA. Length, 21.5 miles. Difficulty, difficult. The BEARSKIN State Trail begins in the popular lakeside resort of MINOCQUA, and it is one of the best things to do in MINOCQUA. The trail follows Bearskin Creek the whole way and winds through heavily forested areas. As well as getting to see some of northern Wisconsin's woods, you'll see countless glacial lakes along the way too. 7. BRADY BLUFF, PERROT State Park. Length, 5.7 miles. Difficulty, moderate. PERROT State Park, right on the Minnesota border, shows hikers some pretty breathtaking views. Just upriver from Trempilo, you'll find a beautiful park filled with color, wildflower, and rugged trails. Once you see the view from Brady's Bluff, don't expect to shrug it off. These are some of the best hiking trails in Wisconsin. It also has one of the best viewing platforms. It will live long in the memory. 8. Eagle Trail, Peninsula State Park. Length, 2.5 miles. Difficulty, moderate. There are so many great things to do in Door County, and quite literally hundreds of hikes to choose from. There are plenty within Peninsula State Park alone, but none of them offer what Eagle Trail does. On this short hike, you'll begin at the bluff before descending a hopping 200 feet. From there, you'll follow the mesmerizing Niagara Escarpment all the way back to the trailhead. 9. Trail of Mist, CROIX Falls. Length, 2 miles. Difficulty, easy. Hiking in northern Wisconsin would be incomplete without a stop in CROIX Falls. Situated on the Minnesota-Wisconsin border, CROIX Falls is home to some of the best hikes Wisconsin has to offer. It is also a popular starting point for the 1,200-mile Ice Age National Scenic Trail. Several species of animal can often be spotted along this path, including American red squirrel, porcupine, red fox, and white-tailed deer. 10. Devil's Lake Loop, BARABOO. Length, 4.7 miles. Difficulty, easy. I'll start with one of northern Wisconsin's most famous hiking areas, the Devil's Lake Loop. This is the first of many hikes I'll discuss which takes in just some of the challenging Ice Age Trail. This loop takes you into the heart of the popular. A straightforward circuit makes its way around the length of the shimmering 360-acre lake, and you'll have the chance to spot some local birds while taking in some of the great views. 11. Ice Age Trail, Devil's Lake. Length, 10.7 miles. Difficulty, moderate. As I've already mentioned, part of the infamous 1,000-mile-long Ice Age Trail crosses several paths with Devil's Lake. While this trail won't get you anywhere close to completing the 1,000-mile stretch, it allows you to take in some of the most impressive scenery on the whole Ice Age Trail. And if you're visiting Wisconsin dells in winter, you'll get some stunning wintry landscape views over the lake. 12. Hiking Gibraltar Rock, LODI. Length, 1.2 miles. Difficulty, easy. Just outside of Devil's Lake State Park is an absolute hidden gem, the Gibraltar Rock National Park. And here is one of the best Wisconsin hiking trails with a view. 13. Willow Falls in Willow River State Park. Length, 3 miles. Difficulty, easy. So many of the best hiking trails in Wisconsin are in the middle of the state. Another favorite is the gorgeous Willow Falls Trail. This trail is much more central and is just 10 miles northeast of Hudson. This easy-to-follow loop shows off the best views of Willow River and Little Falls Lake. 14. Lion's Den Trail, Lion's Den Gorge. Length, 1.8 miles. Difficulty, easy. This trail's all about the stunning views of Lake Michigan, one of the best lakes in Wisconsin. And again, it's not a long walk. In less than 2 miles, you'll catch some amazing panoramas of the lake, check out 100-foot bluffs, and interact with the local wildlife that includes the colorful butterflies. 15. Ice Age Trail, Kettle Moraine State Forest. Length, 33 to 45 miles. Difficulty, difficult. The Ice Age Trail really is huge, isn't it? I discussed parts of it all the way up on the northern Wisconsin shore. Now, I'm talking about sections much closer to Milwaukee, which has some of the best hiking in Wisconsin. 16. Grass and Forest Loop Trail, NASHOTAH Park. Length, 5.6 miles. Difficulty, easy. NASHOTAH Park, again close to Milwaukee, covers a huge 444 acres. This area of natural beauty was also created by the last glacial retreat. Between the woodlands, wetlands, forests, and hills, you'll find two cute and captivating lakes, Grass Lake and Forest Lake. 17. Quincy Bluff and Wetlands State Natural Area, Wisconsin Dells. Length, 3 miles. Difficulty, easy. If you are looking for fun outdoor things to do in Wisconsin Dells, head to Wetlands to find some of the best hiking places in Wisconsin. You'll find the Quincy Bluff and Wetlands State Natural Area around 20 miles north of the famous Wisconsin Dells. 18. Quarry Trail, HIXON Forest, La Crosse. Length, 1.9 miles. Difficulty, easy. HIXON Forest is next on the list, and it's a paradise for those looking for bike trails in Wisconsin. But that's not to say that there aren't great hiking trails too. You'll find the majority of the hiking in Lower HIXON, while Upper HIXON hosts the majority of the mountain biking. 19. Hiking KOHLER, Wisconsin. Length, 1.2 to 4.3 miles. Difficulty, easy. There are several hiking trails in the KOHLER State Park, which allow you to explore the area and are one of the best things to do in Sheboygan. If you are looking for cool hiking places in Wisconsin, KOHLER State Park should be top of your list. 20. Hank Aaron State Trail, Milwaukee. Length, 14 miles. Difficulty, moderate. The Hank Aaron State Trail is a little different from the rest of the trails we've discussed, mostly because it's an urban trail. For instance, the trail is entirely paved, so you won't need to worry about muddy, flooded terrain like you would on other trails. It's also a popular spot for bike rides in Wisconsin. 21. Wisconsin Arboretum, Madison. Length, 17 miles. Difficulty, easy. There are more than 17 miles of hiking trails at the incredible University of. Since you'll find some of the best hikes in southern Wisconsin, you're bound to find a new favorite. 22. Green Tree Loop at the SCHLITZ Audubon Nature Center, Milwaukee. Length, 0.26 miles. Difficulty, very easy. At the SCHLITZ Audubon Nature Center, just a little north of Milwaukee on the shores of Lake Michigan, you'll find a smart collection of hiking trails, biking trails, and more. Situated within 185 acres of protected natural land, you'll also find an incredible local bird population. 23. Seven Bridges Trail, Milwaukee. Length, 0.5 miles. Difficulty, very easy. Here, you'll discover the perfect way to unwind with nothing but the sound of nature, the smell of woodland, and beautiful trail views. Seven Bridges is a great pet-friendly trail. 24. Holy Wisdom Nature Trail, Madison. Length, 2 miles. Difficulty, very easy. The Holy Wisdom Monastery, you might be surprised to learn, offers some fantastic hiking in the Madison area. The monastery and its grounds are open to the public so that everybody can enjoy the nature trails they offer. 25. Lower Yahara River Trail. Length, 2.5 miles. Difficulty, easy. Unlike most of the other cool places to hike in Wisconsin on this list, the Lower Yahara River Trail isn't a forest trail. It is a paved boardwalk trail that crossed the top of Lake Wabasa in Madison.